Okay, kids, so today we're going to practice what we're going to need for the next step of our paper airplane project. And so you can see I've got my chart here and I filled it out with the distances of all of the throws. I've kept my digits lined up in their place value, which is going to be important because that's what we're practicing today. And so now I've got this filled out and it is ready to go. But I want to practice my addition first. Because in order to answer my question, I know that I'm going to be doing addition. My question is which airplane will fly the most consistently? And so I'm going to be looking at that. I'm going to take my chart though, and I'm going to set it aside. And so today we're going to be practicing addition. So the biggest thing to remember about place value is that in place value, each place can only have one digit. It can't have any more than that. And so we remember that as we do addition because that's going to come in when we need to carry, okay? So we've got these four addition equations, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 8, 13 plus 6, and 13 plus 8. Now, while I know most of us can do this, right? I really want to focus on how it breaks down into place value and how we use the expanded form to show our work. So when you take 5 plus 4, right, we know it's 9. Now, the 5 and 4 are ones. I only have 9 ones, so there's nothing in my tens, so I can move on. When I come to 5 plus 8, then I know that 5 plus 8 is 13. But I can't write my 13 down all in the ones column because I know I can only have one digit in a place value position. I also know that I have a 10 here because 13 is 10 plus 3. And I know that because that's the expanded form of 13. So I'm not going to put my 10 here. I'm going to just put my ones, which is the digit 3. And I'm going to bring that 110 over, and then 1 plus 0 is 1. You can see the same thing right here with 13 plus 6. 3 plus 6 is 9, right? There are no 10s. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. And I broke it down to show you 10 plus 9 is expanded form. And we can see that. There's 110, and then there are the 9s. Now we come to 13 plus 8. 3 plus 8 is 11, and I remember only one digit. So I write down my ones, and then I bring my 10s over into the tens column. Then 1 plus 1 is 2, and we have 21. So now let's go ahead and we're going to add another digit in there. But it's important to remember that no matter how many digits we add to any of this, all of the steps are the exact same. 10 plus 9, 21 plus 21, 55 plus 15, 30 plus 69, and 16 plus 9. Again, I know that most of us can add it this way, but we're focusing on place value and expanded form as we get ready for some really big addition. And so we're going to break it down into place value. So we come to 10 plus 9, and in my ones column I have 0 and 9, and 0 plus 9 remains 9. And then I have 110s. There are no others. So 10 plus 9 is 19. Here we go, 21 plus 21. There are 2 ones in my ones column, so 1 plus 1 is 2. And then 2 10s plus 2 10s is 4 10s. And so 21 plus 21 is 42. And you heard me saying 4 10s. Well, if we take 42 and we break it into expanded form, we have 40 plus 2, so 4 10s. Let's do the next one. 5 plus 5, that's 10. But I remember only one digit per place position. So the 0 of the 10, which is the ones position, goes there, and I bring my 1 over here. And so 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 5 is 7. Just like that, okay? Next, 0 plus 9 in the ones position is 9. And 3 tens plus 6 tens is 9 tens. So we have the number 99. Let's do this last one. 6 in the ones plus 9 in the ones is 15. So I fit, oh, that's right. I can only have one digit in the ones position. So I leave the 5 and I carry that 10 and then 1 10 and that 2 tens or 25. Great job. We're going to go bigger. Again, we want to add in digits so that we can see the steps are the same no matter how many times we have to repeat them. They're still the same steps. So here we go. We now have 255 plus 58. Okay, and so just like we've been doing, we're going to go ahead and put it in place value. We have 2 hundreds, 5 tens, and 5 ones in 255. And I have 5 tens and 8 ones in 58. And remember, that's because we always start with this number in the ones position, and then we fill the rest of the chart out. So here we go. 5 plus 8 is 13. I know 13 is a double-digit number, so I'm going to write down the ones. That would be my 3. And I'm going to carry that 110. Now I have 110, okay? So we're going to add them as digits. Here we go. So digit 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 5. That's 5 plus 6. That's right, it's 11. That's another double-digit number. So I'm going to put down my 1 that goes in there, and I'm going to carry that over. Okay, so here we go. 100 plus 200 is 300. That's right. So 255 plus 58 is 313. And if we broke that down into expanded form, that's 300 plus 10 plus 3. And so we can double check and make sure that we're right. All right. I'm not going to walk you through this one. We're going to go through this one quickly. Again, here is the straightforward equation. Here it is broken down into place value. You can choose which one you'd like to do. So follow along with me and see if you come up with the same answers. Is that what you got? If you need more time, remember you can pause the video and then check. Notice when I write down my answer, or what is called the sum for an addition problem, notice how I still keep that place value lined up. That's really important. That equals 10, 15. Now I'm going to do it in place value a little more quickly, just so you can see that it does work the same. Fantastic. This is another reason why really knowing your facts, your addition, and your multiplication facts especially, but also subtraction and division, that's why it's really important, because then you can move a little more quickly when you're doing simpler operations like this. Now, knowing what we do now, here we go. We're going to add this together. So pause the video here, add it together, come back, start the video again, and then see if you got the right answer. Okay, there we go. Now, you may be asking yourself, if 1 and 9 is 10 and 7 is 17, and I'm carrying that 1, but there's no number to write it over. That's actually okay. There's still a place value here. We may not draw it in. We could if we wanted to, right? I could come in and I could add a thousands column here. I just don't need to. So if I wanted, I could draw another place value that would be the thousands here. But once you take that away, it still works the exact same. Now, quick question. What is the value of the digit 5 in 1,754? That's right, its value is 50. What about the value of 4, the digit 4? That's right, it's just 4. What about the value of the digit 1? 1,000, that's right, and our comma's here, so 1,000. It helps us read numbers. And what about the value of digit 7? That's right, 700. Well done. Remember, when it comes to place value, and this really is the important thing, each place can only have one digit. That's why it is so incredibly important when you write your numbers that you are keeping your digits lined up very nice and neat in their place values. Because in our next step, we are going to be doing a lot of different addition with the numbers from our data. So we want to make sure that we are being really good mathematicians and paying attention to being precise and neat in our work. Good job today. Keep at it. Remember, this should be a lot of fun. So if you're struggling, just let your teacher know, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help.